Hello and welcome to the Isomer kit review. So her characteristic is that she is able to deal core damage and does 5% extra damage and another 5% against enemies with broken cores. Her mania intensify increases her attack speed by 15%. Her normal attack will fire a particle stream that will deal magic damage, and this damage counts as skill damage. Her ultimate will deal 1 core damage to all enemies within range, which is a plus shape, and then she will fire 5 high energy particle streams, which deals damage to all enemies within skill range. Her energy cost is 25, and this ultimate will charge up to 2 times. Her passive is after a particle stream or a high energy particle stream, which is basically her normal attack or her ultimate hits, Isomer will deal more damage to the enemy, and every 4 times that this effect triggers, it will unleash another hit of damage, and the trigger count for both particle stream and high energy particle stream are accumulated separately. So this means that particle stream itself counts as one trigger instance that is a separate instance from high energy particle stream. Her passive 2 increases her attack speed furthermore, and every 20% increase in Isomer's attack speed, the damage coefficient of her ultimates will increase by a percentage time, and then the ultimate will fire 1 extra high energy particle stream. So this means that you want to stack more attack speed on Isomer so that it will fire more high energy particle streams. So onto her shackles. The ultimate range is increased to 3x3 square and will fire more high energy particle streams at shackle 1. So this is basically more damage and more range. Her shackle 2 and 5 increases the attack speed of Isomer. Her shackle 3 enhances her passive 1, where after 3 triggers, the next one will deal 1 more instance of damage, and when the high energy particle stream, so when her ultimates trigger the particle vortex, Isomer will gain 1 energy. And shackle 4 gives her 18 energy when entering battle. So her ECB is as such: when either the normal attack or her ultimate hits an enemy, Isomer will gain 1 stack of potential energy. And this energy is not your typical energy, so don't think of it as energy required for Isomer to cast her ultimate. It is just something that is called energy, and then she gains a new ECB. So the law of entropy increase basically deals damage to all enemies within skill range, which is just a straight line, and for each point of potential energy she has, the damage coefficient is increased by 48%. So up to a limit of 888, she is able to get 600, which is the base at ECB 1, plus 48 times of however many potential energy stacks that she has. And at ECBs 2 and 3, which unfortunately I cannot show over here, it will increase the base damage from 600 to 1000 and increase the damage coefficient from 48 to 80 something. And this basically increases the potential of Isomer's ultimate to some crazy high numbers. And after casting the exclusive ultimate, the damage dealt by the next exclusive ultimate is doubled. So the first cast, since she has 3 casts per battle, the first cast is a unique 1 times multiplier. Cast 2 will be a 2 times multiplier, and cast 3 will be a 3 times multiplier. So the potential energy is basically just a stack that you can see at the side of her the left side of her HP bar, and when you deal damage from her normal attack or her ultimate, you will be able to gain these stacks of potential energy. So the one thing to note about Isomer is that if you cast two outs in quick succession, you are able to delay, not delay, you are actually able to cancel the first ultimate cards casted, and this basically means a reduction in damage and also in your potential energy stacks. So what you want to do is to fully release all of the to make sure that you fully release all of the ultimates cast first before you cast the next ultimate. So you can see that all the particles are flowing. Once it's over, then I can cast the next ultimate such that I won't cancel my own outs. So in if I repeat that same thing and then I just cast it in quick succession instead, you can see that I gain less ultimate stacks even though I have done the same thing, which is just breaking, even though I have both broken the same enemy. Oh, wait, even though I have broken the enemy, because it is the initial hit of the ultimate that does the core damage, and the rest of the ultimate has to travel before it can actually do damage. So Isomer will do her exclusive crime band is basically just a straight line, and yes, if you cast the ECB during that period of time, it will just count as the number of stacks that is currently present on her. So you for Isomer, the way you play her is you want to give her more potential energy stacks, and by doing so you just increase the damage of her exclusive crime band, and you want to cast it once every core break in things like TOA, so that you are able to deal a massive nuke with her ECB at the very end. So yeah, that's like the basic of Isomer, and her preferred crime bands are things like Embrace or Inversion Slash for more outs, or if you are playing her in a Arcane Crit team, she will also be able to wear Judgment or even the upcoming TOA 14 set of, well, it's kind of like a similar Judgment. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for Isomer. And her recommended shackles are shackles 1 and 3, where shackle 3 is more preferred for high scoring, and shackle 1 is what makes you sort of like a general use. So if you think that she is kind of like a Valter 2.0, well, you're absolutely correct. And she is not like that recommended to pull because she kind of falls in a very awkward position where she requires time to stack and also time to use her ECB. So she loses out in terms of buffing capabilities compared to a high shackled Valter 2, which basically makes her kind of awkward to play in both short fights and long fights. And so if you like Isomer, you can pull her, but you are also fine to skip Isomer for a future mech carry. Yup, that's it for Isomer.